Anyway, who knows who first sang that song? Who was it? Karen Carpenter. Any idea what year? Nope, it's higher than 67. 70 what? 71. Yes, it was first performed by the Carpenters. And this song sings of blessing the beasts and the children because they have no voice and they have no choice. And that works well for this song, which is called, of course, Bless the Beast and the Children. But I was thinking, well, why limit ourselves to just the fur babies and all the animals and those children? How about all the others that may have no voice or choice? Perhaps minorities or those that are disadvantaged. How about anyone who's been bullied or discriminated against? Perhaps victims. And how about nature? Has that ever doesn't have a voice, really? I mean, you know, there's the blessings of these. So can we include the beasts, the children, and all those that have no voice or choice? But why stop there, right? How about, can we bless those that have a voice and have a choice? Can we? You think? Absolutely. Can we bless all beings everywhere, all situations, all the time, all of the time, including our politicians, those that are criminals, those that are family members? Don't want to include them in the list, but you know, there could be some difficult people that we find challenging to bless. Anybody come to mind that you think it might be hard to bless? You don't have to say any names. I'm just, you know, there's always at least one person that you could have some challenges in blessing. And we'll talk about that a little later. So today, the talk title is The Power of Blessing. And I'm going to begin with the dictionary definition of blessing. 1 is to consecrate or make holy by word or religious rite. 2, to request of God to bestow divine favor upon. And that one reminds me that it's requesting God like it's outside of us, and we don't have that belief that we're requesting some God to bestow a favor on. But it doesn't hurt. I mean, if you do that, the Spirit isn't going to go, well, no, you didn't address me in the correct way. But the last one I really like is to bestow good of any kind upon, so to bestow good on any. Now, there's a book that I love, and it's called The Gentle Art of Blessing. It is a simple practice that will transform you and your world. And it's by Pierre Pradervand, Prader Vand, V-A-N-D, Pradervand. And a few years ago, probably 2018 or 2019, I think there was a class that was being taught, right, Christina? Because she's going, yeah, the Soul Circles did a, what is it called? Faith in Action, yes. But it's been a while, so it's always good to revisit and even to know more about what is blessing. I mean, we think that it's a good thing, right? But exactly what does that mean? And maybe we could engage in it more, and why is it so important? So he says that by blessing, he means wishing from the bottom of the heart, in total sincerity, the very best for people, their complete fulfillment and deepest happiness, blessing them with peace and joy and wholeness, which is hidden to the material eyes, but very present on another level of their being. So you may not see that they have peace and harmony and joy, but inside there is that, and we're calling it forth. This is the most important dimension of blessing. It is sincerity that comes from the heart. If you just go, bless you, I bless you, move on. That's not sincere from the heart. I bless you, right? I want your highest and greatest good and happiness. This is the power that transforms and heals and elevates and restores people to their natural, childlike beingness, innocent and loving and kind. Now, he talks about himself that in the beginning, when he started looking at blessing, that he made a conscious decision that he was going to practice being sincere and blessing others. And he said he was really actually wanting to heal his own thinking. So if he had trouble with somebody or something, he was like, it's my thinking that needs to be healed. So he made a conscious intention, and the intention is the key. So I'm inviting you to maybe do some of this practice for yourself, is that making a conscious intention that you're going to choose to bless instead of judging, which we all have a tendency to do. And then he became aware that he practiced it so much that it became a yearning of his heart. It was so fulfilling to him to bless others. After a few months of blessing, he just started spontaneously blessing everyone in the grocery store, in the line of traffic. It was people that were walking down the street or in the post office, anywhere he stood in line. He just had this compulsion to bless people, and they didn't even know what was going on. And there's a line that I'll share with you later in here that is so awesome that I have to share that one with you. So he said that what happened was blessing others became the greatest joy in his life. Now, this is an important line. I have found it to be one of the most efficient ways of staying spiritually centered and freeing my thoughts from negativity, criticism, and judgment. Oh, really now? Now I might want to be, if I want to free my mind from judging and negativity and criticism, maybe starting to bless could shift that, because we all judge, and more times than not. And we talk about judgment a lot because judgment separates us. But we want to come back into that blessing and see beyond appearances and to change our looking at something. When I change how I look at something, that something actually changes. I recall writing a letter to my dad and basically carefronting him, not confronting him, on my understanding of alcoholism, because I didn't understand that, but then all of a sudden I had this awareness of adult children of alcoholics. And and then he didn't get back to me, and I felt very hurt by that. And then I did some forgiveness work. It was like, let it go, and I shared, first of all, my anger and sadness. But when I let it go, and he doesn't have to get back to me, it's okay. Then he got back to me. Yeah, it works if you work it. So I want to release judgment. Anybody else? Some of you want to hang on to your judgment, and that's okay. You can judge away. I'm just giving you an opportunity to maybe consider letting go of it, and what would happen if you did let go of and started to bless instead of judge. He says, it is impossible to bless and to judge at the same time, okay? So hold constantly a deep, intoned thought with the desire to bless. Then you shall become a true peacemaker, and one day you shall behold everywhere the face of God, which we sang about in the first song today, opening song. And here's the sentence that I had mentioned before that I just loved. To bless all without distinction is the ultimate form of giving, because those you bless will never know from whence came the sudden ray that burst through the clouds of their skies, and you will rarely be a witness to the sunlight in their lives. That is so beautiful. I get the God bumps just saying that you bless people, and there's going to be this sudden ray of sunlight that bursts through the clouds of their own mind, and we'll never be witness of it. But it's going to happen because blessing is powerful. So very, very, very powerful. So hopefully you're getting some of the vibe of why it is important to practice blessing. And there are some reasons why we want to bless. I'll give you 3 of them. Number 1, we live in a reciprocal universe. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow in word and thought and energy. And if I'm ticked off and it's okay to have your feelings. I'm not discounting feelings. Feel your feelings and then go into blessing, because you can shift. Or do you want to stay in the judgment? I don't. But you can if you want to, right? There isn't have to's. It's just considering what would it be like to let that go and to bless them instead. The universe is always giving back to us what we put out. And whatever we bless, blesses us. And whatever we curse, curses us. Absolutely. Now, the other one, number 2, is that the practice of blessing is a simple way to have a constantly centered awareness, which I mentioned already. It keeps us centered. I want to stay more centered in a world that is totally chaotic, more than not. And that's personal, and it's in our nation, and it's in our world. There's a lot of chaos. How can I possibly stay more grounded and centered? Oh, blessing. It's one of those spiritual practices that we don't think of, just like a few weeks ago I did self-care as a spiritual practice. And number 3, it's a true way of growing in our universal love, grow in our universal love and avoiding judgment. All the spiritual masters basically say, you can't grow spiritually if you're judging. You can't. Even Jesus, I think, said, if you have something against your brother, go, make amends, do your work, because you're not going to go anywhere if you're staying in that judgment land. So here's the key. Every time you find yourself judging, guess what you get to do? First of all, you're aware, and then you go, would I be willing to bless this situation or this person? Well, what have you got to lose, right? Except your judgment. So let it go. Bless instead. And there's many forms of which you can practice blessing. Yeah, I'm here. I'm thirsty is what I am. Can you bring me my bottle? I won't say what's in it, but it's wet and I'm like feeling a little dry. Okay, it's New Mexico. Mm-hmm.
We topped off that water.
Yeah, thank you. Much better, much better. So, I love this part where he talks about, and this is the one to listen to too. It's blessing is not a technique we perform, but a presence we embody. What? It's not a technique we perform, but a presence we embody. You're the blessing to the world, and you have that opportunity to bless and be that blessing to others who are struggling. It is not an act we do to something or someone, but a relationship we form with them that enables us all to be embraced in the presence of an unobstructed world. So I want you to consider that you are a blessing to the world. You are the hands. You are the voice. You are the expression of God's love on earth. God needs me and God needs you. The divine within wants to use us as the instruments of love. And one way to do that is through blessings. And are we willing to step out of what we've known and then practice blessing? So I'm going to share, a blessing could be just a glance at someone. You can glance at them and then feel some love going out to them. Could be a word, could be a smile, could be that you give somebody a hug. There's many forms, and you can create what works for you in blessing. I'm going to give a few examples. One of them, most of you probably know the term namaste. Namaste means that the divine in me honors the divine in you. And when we are in that place together, we are one. So to say namaste, you could even use the words that I wrote down. Yes, namaste, which you could even say, I bless the divine perfection. I bless you in your divine perfection. I bless you in your divine perfection and total happiness. Okay, I'm going to give you this to just repeat it once, and I'm going to do it in two parts. I bless you in your divine divine perfection and total happiness. Okay, we're going to see if we can do it all together. I bless you in your divine perfection and total happiness. That's not hard to do, right? And you can do any form of that. You create your own. There also is Reverend Dr. Ken Gordon, who was the executive director of Centers for Spiritual Living. His, I love you, I bless you, I release you to your highest good. I love you, I bless you, I release you to your highest good. Together, I love you, I bless you, I release you to your highest good. I love that. It's simple, and I can remember it. You know, I love you, I bless you, and I release you to your highest good. The highest good, of course. That's easy, and it can be very powerful. There is also the Ho'oponopono, which many of us know of. I'm not going to get into the story of Ho'oponopono, but this one I often use, and it's 4 lines. And you can do it in any order. I like to say, when I catch myself judging someone, I say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Okay. Again, it's, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. One more time. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That one I've used many times, and it does change my energy, because it's all energy. I can be in low vibration and be ticked off, and how's that working for me? But it's okay if you are ticked off, because we want to honor your feelings. But I don't want to stay there, because whatever I'm vibrating at energetically and emotionally, I'm going to invite more in. And I'm not into inviting more low vibrational energy if I can, so it's a way to release. The last one is a Buddhist blessing. I'll read it first. May you be blessed with loving kindness. Go ahead. May you be blessed with loving. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be truly happy. Now that's 4 lines, and it's kind of a little more than the I love you and please forgive me. However, you can utilize that. We're going to do it one more time. May you be blessed with loving kindness. May you be blessed with loving kindness. In fact, I'm going to have you look at somebody and do this, okay? So look at somebody, find somebody to you can say this to, and if you don't have somebody, then just figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to say the first line, and you can say that with, may you be blessed with loving kindness. Go. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be truly happy. Very good. Now, last but not least, you don't want to forget to bless yourself. Okay? you're an awesome and amazing expression of the divine and blessing yourself. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, put your hands in your heart space, and to repeat these lines. May I be blessed with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be truly happy. And so it is. Yes. I hope you're getting into this. You're going to feel it and you're going to go out in the world. And the great thing about the practice of blessing, you can do it all day long, right? You can do it when you're washing the dishes, when you're out for a walk, when you're driving, when you're having some food. You can practice blessing all day long. And it reminds me of the line where Jesus, or maybe it was St. Paul that said, St. Paul, pray without ceasing. Where am I at? Okay, I thought it went blimp. Anyway, so bless everything and everyone all of the time. And now where's my other piece of paper? Would you check that green notebook? I'm like, oh, I found it. Never mind. So there are guidelines that Pierre puts out, and I made copies of those, and they're out in the foyer. There's 11 of them, and I spoke of 3 of them today. So you can pick that up. Now, we've covered the ways of why it's important and also the ways that we can bless. However, I want to move into talking about that are so difficult to bless. Okay, people that you feel are hurtful or have hurt you or are hurting others. Difficult people you really don't like. I mean, how do you really sincerely from your heart bless them? Well, I remind you that Jesus, who was the great teacher, the way shower, his words instructed us. He says, "But I tell you who hear me, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you." Well, those are words, and how easy is it to do so, right? So I'm going to finish with a story that is about the Dalai Lama and what he taught Mary Morrissey about relationships. It's about friends and sacred friends. Mary Morrissey asked him, "How do you not have any resentment in you towards the Chinese with all you've been through?" I mean, Tibet was taken apart and all the things that have been in that line. And how do you stay peaceful and not resentful? I mean, you would think that's natural. And the Dalai Lama, his reply was, "Everyone has friends. We all have friends. Friends easy to love, easy to forgive. But we have our sacred friends. Sacred friends are very, very difficult. Chinese government, my sacred friend. Not Chinese people, Chinese government. Chinese people don't do this. This is Chinese government that does this. The Chinese government is my sacred friend because without the Chinese government doing what they've done, I would never have had to evolve my heart to be bigger than the pain they bring." Yeah, say that again. The Chinese government is my sacred friend because without the Chinese government doing what they've done, I would never have had to evolve my heart to be bigger than the pain they bring. What? So, you have sacred friends, yes? We all have been gifted some sacred friends. So that is up to me to evolve my heart to be bigger than my resentment could be. She says, the power of what the Dalai Lama taught me was that no matter what face the sacred friend wears. Their presence in your life is actually a means by which you can grow in love and become better instead of bitter. So give thanks for your sacred friends, because they are the best friends for your growth. Oh, doesn't that sound fun? And at the same time, they're a gift to us. Do you want to reject the gift and stay where you are and how you're being and how you feel? You can. There's no have to do anything. Or you can go, oh, I have a sacred friend here, I have a sacred friend there, and to bless them sincerely from your heart, wanting only their highest and greatest good. There are people in my life that are my sacred friends, and this talk has reminded me I've blessed them, but I don't know if I was as sincere in my heart for their highest and greatest good. Okay? So let us bless everyone, everywhere, all of the time. Let's bless those friends, our regular friends. Let us bless our sacred friends. Let us bless all beings, including the sacred friends, because that's what friends are for. And so it is.